Full presence. 1. Passion and enthusiasm. When those around you feel your passion and enthusiasm for a subject, strong faith in your point of view, strong talk about your position, and support it appropriately in front of others, you will automatically influence them and convince them of what you say and follow you. Even if among them are your opponents and creators in opinion, they do not affect your opinion, but at the same time you respect them and respect their opinions, but you remain politely on your point of view. 2. Self-confidence. Most people feel distrustful in one aspect of their lives or feel distressed in general, so they love the self-confident person because they derive confidence from him to them. And that makes them feel very comfortable while the person is confident in himself or talking to him. The writer gives us advice. 3. Harmony. The writer here means harmony between your words and actions. That is, your actions correspond to your opinions and ideas. And this compatibility will make you a reliable person because you do not have to lie or manipulate to correct your image in front of others. You are an honest and harmonious person with yourself. You are trusted by others, and this same confidence will increase your charisma. 4. Optimism. It is a necessary characteristic of the charismatic person because it makes you look at negative things as temporary things, and the situation will improve no matter what they are for the better. And this optimistic view of things in itself is enough to make you an attractive person. Everyone around you loves you and feels comfortable in your sitting because you are a comfortable person who sends them optimism through their dialogue with you. 5. Positive energy. Your forms of strength lie in the multitude of your skills and abilities, and everything that you are distinguished in. All of this supports you in front of others. But be careful to use this power in wrong or illegal things because at some point this matter will turn against you and you will lose your strength. Example, a person who is very skilled in programming and everything related to the computer and directs this powerful skill to invent programs to hack sites or download books or games without paying any fees. Believe me, his end will be sad and will bear the guilt of everyone who uses his illegal programs. Use your power in what is legal and teach others. Your usefulness will double, and you will gain the trust of others, which is an invaluable gain. 6. Energy and balance. Try to be balanced in all aspects of your life, because this will reflect on your appearance, an external appearance, and it forms your first impression by others. And always talk about what you are already doing and it is clear to you. Example, you can't talk about health and good sleep when you're pale and fat, and your appearance doesn't have anything to do with what you're saying. The writer advises in general to maintain your appearance, weight, and health because all these things strengthen your self-confidence, and therefore your charisma rises. And you do not believe those who claim that appearance does not matter. The essence is the most important. In fact, your appearance indicates your essence from the inside because the one who lacks something does not give it. Look out. 7. A sense of humor and a smile. Smiling and humor are one of your most important weapons in charisma because they help you dissolve shyness and tension in the dialogue, especially if your smile is natural and uncostly. It creates an atmosphere of intimacy between you and others, and if you employ humor in the right way, and in the right way, it will make you a comfortable and familiar person for others. Smile. Life is beautiful, and smiling has a special charm that will help you in many situations. The basic qualities of the charismatic person. 1. Self-control. Self-control is degrees, and the more powerful you have in controlling yourself, the higher your charisma will be. And if you lack self-control, you will lose your charisma easily if you have charisma, because others will discover your weaknesses through nervousness and emotion, because they reveal your weaknesses no matter how much you try to hide them, because in the time of emotion you do not have control over your words or actions. And when the impression is formed about you and you lose your charisma in an instant, and in order to correct people's impression of you again, you will need time and effort. From the beginning, he learns self-control. 2. Efficiency. In order to become a role model, ask others to do what you have already done. You have done it first. Explain to them the simplest and easiest ways to do it, and that will make them trust you in your style. And make sure that you are a competent person and know what you offer. And your style will make them feel that you will benefit them and that they benefit from you to the fullest. Have your competence speak for you and be a person who continues to progress. 3. Intuition and speed of thinking. Intuition is that feeling you have about a topic, and you're almost sure of how you're feeling and don't know why. Intuition is a degree. You have to learn how to be at its highest level because it will help you in many things in your life. Intuition helps you to read people or makes you feel beyond dialogue. And intuition is a powerful way for you if you know how to differentiate between a real feeling and a passing feeling that is affected by circumstances or feelings that are managed by fears and doubts. 4. Objective. You must differentiate between the real goal and the emotion. The real goal is fixed, but the emotions are variable and affect many things. And if others find you fixed on your goal, they will follow you because they will know that your goal is real and non-imaginary. And the real goal is supportive of its own, provides him with strength and enthusiasm to achieve this goal. Make you a lofty goal because the lofty goal supports your charisma and makes others follow you and help you achieve your goal and want to be part of that goal. And if you already have a goal, look for a lofty side because that will enhance your goal and strengthen you. Wrap your goal in a character of transcendence, and elevation will be achieved faster and better. 5. Integrity. When you are honest and your conscience is vigilant, everyone around you will live your values and principles to live up to the level of dealing with you because there is a constant conflict between values and beliefs and between human desires. And integrity or conscience here is the determinant, and it is what decides the situation and decides what to do in a certain situation. Your conscience here is the judge. 6. The writer is advised. Follow your conscience and do what you should do before things get complicated and out of control. 7. Courage. You summon all your courage when you are exposed to a situation, but courage here is meant to be a daily habit that you use constantly. And in all situations, and others around you will know that you are a brave person and can deal bravely in any situation, no matter how difficult it may be. And courage here is the heart of charisma because it is the most expressive characteristic of itself. My advice to you, be brave and wise to reach what you want in the fastest and easiest way. 8. Creativity. It is one of the strongest skills that a charismatic person should possess. And creativity means here the ability to discover new ideas and innovative ways to deal with a particular problem, whether the problem is new or old or even a sudden problem. And when you invest your creativity by using it constantly, you will discover that your creativity grows and increases. And when you look at the creativity of others and benefit from them, you will raise the level of your creativity and development and have the ability to deal with any problem no matter what it is, and then you will become a good person and wise in your actions and actions. 9. Focus. It is your only way to succeed and achieve what you want by controlling the many whims and distractions around you, which makes you lose focus on the important things you have to deal with. And the really successful person is the one who starts his day and he sets the tasks of the day with a focus on priorities. The delivery of informations. Delivery of information. It doesn't matter that you have certificates or look great or you have an excellent product to market for or offer a special service to your customers only. The most important is because all of the above is not enough alone to attract the attention of your customers. Your real currency here is the skill of persuasion through the way you deliver and communicate information clearly to those who listen to you. And your tools are your personality and presence and the distinctive style through which the required interaction of dialogue occurs. 2. Interaction skills. One of the most important interaction skills that you have to learn is the ability to deal with people and read them correctly and determine the best way to deal with each person. And therefore you have to adjust the way of dialogue and the style of dealing that makes others interact with you well, taking into account that managing the dialogue is your responsibility. 3. Impact. Your attempts at influence should be natural, uncosted, and calm in nature, aware of loud voice, and use the method of pressure because their end is always not in your favor. People do not like the feeling of pressure on them or their feeling, and when you try to impose your opinion on them, the dialogue will turn into rejection, and turn into attack, and resistance, and then end with withdrawal. Use calmness, tact, and sophisticated style to get positive interaction. 4. Stories and tales. It is one of the most important and powerful tools of charisma because they attract attention and make the recipient in a state of concentration. But pay attention. Make your story relevant to the topic of conversation and support it with numbers and statistics or even scientific theories or religious evidence, which makes you in control of the dialogue and attracts the attention and focus of listeners. And use the interesting style in telling the story so that the listener does not get bored of you and lose his attention. 5. Eye contact. One of the strongest qualities of a person with high charisma is communication by looking into the eye of the person he is talking to. And this communication is useful in your reading of the person in front of you and also makes you influence him, but learn to look in the right way and the right period, because if you look too long it will translate into bravado and the situation turns against you. Pay attention. 6. Listening. Listen with your ear to the one who is talking to you, and listen with your heart to his feelings so that you reach the degree of listening and so that you know to feel his feelings and understand what he wants to say. And that makes the people who talk to you feel full satisfaction and a sense of comfort, and will actually reach them that you are a good listener and you feel them from your heart and respect their feelings. And then you are for them a listener with your whole being and give them all the attention when they talk to you. 7. Familiarity. The state of intimacy. And talking makes confidence. For example, when you meet someone for the first time and you are surprised that you talk to him as if you are friends and you have common interests. This is intimacy. And its main reason is that you feel psychologically comfortable in your conversation with this person. Another reason, from my point of view of feeling comfortable, which many deny, is that through dialogue you feel that there can be common interests between you, not only material interests, but also moral and cognitive interests. You may learn from a friend what you have not learned in your entire life, and for the relationship to last, the benefit must be from both sides of the relationship and not from one side. Empowering others. 1. Inspiration. Give a chance to others around you by inspiring them and helping them give advice if they ask you. Learn not to advise someone who didn't ask you for advice, because when you inspire or help those around you will raise their level to reach you. You are in depth a role model for them, and the rise and development of everyone around you will also help you to rise and grow. And the more you help others who are willing will bring you countless benefits. 2. Self-esteem. Every human being wants to get attention and appreciation. It is a natural desire in human beings, and there are different ways to show interest and appreciation. But when others get this appreciation from you unconditionally, the inevitable result here is to exchange respect and appreciation, and then relationships will rise to a respectable level of dealing, and thus your worth and status with those you deal with will increase, and your influence on them will increase. Note from me, the higher your status in the hearts of those around you, the greater your influence on them. 3. Credibility. When you are characterized by credibility, you will find acceptance from others, and as an honest person you will have the ability to make things come true and have effective ways to eliminate any obstacles or difficulties. You are a trusted person, and in your opinion, pillars of credibility equals your external appearance plus your knowledge, experience, and experiences plus your actual achievements achieved. 4. Motivation. It is your ability to turn people's desires into motives and to help them as a charismatic person to do good for them and guide them how to behave wisely. Charisma puts the whole picture in front of those who consult him on a topic and makes the vision clear through dialogue on the subject. The charismatic person makes others perceive the goal clearly and the way it is done and the possibility of achieving it because for these people, and make them challenge their abilities and work on their goals. 5. Goodwill. Express your goodwill by focusing on the positive aspects and away from the negatives, and take into account the feelings of others, and that there are very sensitive people. Do not be harsh or stinging in your dialogue with others. Monitor your actions and words and make others feel that you are also putting their interest in your account and not only yours. Aware of using the method of continuous criticism, because it destroys your charisma immediately. and if necessary, choose the optimal method of criticism. 6. Vision. A leader with a charismatic personality can clearly explain his vision and point of view, and easily get promises from those around him to commit and implement this vision, because he makes the vision almost impossible possible, and that through adequate explanation and clarification he clarifies that vision from all sides simply and deeply at the same time. 7. Empathy. It doesn't just mean knowing how others feel and feel for them, but as a charismatic person, you have to be aware of their state of mind and what they think, by putting yourself in their place to recognize the emotions they're going through and how much they affect their emotions and thoughts, and this will help you know what they're thinking, and then easily you can deduce their attitudes, fears, and actions toward a particular topic. Empathy builds trust and respect because true charisma is based on empathy. 8. Respect for the other. When there is mutual respect between the members of the group in the family or at work, for example, the dealing is comfortable and full of trust, and everyone in the group focuses on his goals, because differences and distrust is a corrupt environment in which achievement and progress are not suitable. Learn to instill respect in the souls of those around you in a very simple and logical way, which is to initiate respect in all your dealings with all people, and after a period of time, mutual respect will become an essential characteristic in your life and with everyone you deal with. Mona's advice: the more you respect others and behave with them with high morals, the higher your status with them and the greater your influence on them. The application of all of the above needs to be gradual and committed to a period of time determined by it, your awareness and commitment. Your charisma will be formed, and then you will deal with people and situations differently than before, and my advice to you is to start with your behavior and treat those around you with good manners, and I guarantee you, God willing, that your new personality will begin to form.